Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a birthday book haul, so I'm really excited to share some books that I got for my birthday in March. These are a combination of books that I received from like family or friends, and then I also ordered some from some used bookstores online. And these are parts of like series that I either really love that my library doesn't have the next book in, and a couple of new series from my 15 cozy mystery series I want to start this year video, which I'll link above if you want to check it out. So starting with this here, some of these are still in their packaging, some are ones I unwrapped with friends and family. This was a gift that I was really excited for because I talked about this a ton this last winter. It's a book I just fell in love with, and that's Marmee by Sarah Miller. Basically, this is a retelling of Little Woman by Louisa May Alcott, but it's from Marmee, the mother's perspective, and it's fantastic. The cover is just so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited to own this. I had this on my wish list because even though I have read it, my library has it, it's one that I know I'm going to revisit a lot, and it's just one that just gave me such warm and fuzzy, cozy feelings. It does deal with some of the harsher realities of the time, like the Civil War, and it is from the mother's perspective, so it focuses more on like their financial situation, which isn't very good, and some of the hardships of the war, and some of their background and how they kind of ended up where they are financially, which I really liked, but it does follow a lot of the primary like storyline from Little Woman, and I just love it. It's so good. It's so cozy. I am a huge Little Woman fan, so I was going into this the first time really nervous about this retelling because I didn't want it to like taint anything, and she did such a good job. So I highly recommend this if you like Little Woman or you're looking for a very cozy, wintry, like historical fiction kind of classic book. It's so good. So beautiful. This cover is gorgeous. Look how pretty. This is going to look so beautiful on my bookshelf too. So I'm very excited for this one. So this next one I ordered these a while ago, so I don't remember some of them, so I'm going to be surprising myself too. Oh, okay. This is written by Meri Allen. This is The Rocky Road to Ruin, an ice cream shop mystery. So this is on my cozy mystery series I want to start this year. I haven't read anything by this author, and it just looks really good. I love the details on the ice cream with the skull on here. How cute is that? And I just have been on a big kick. I feel like it's so perfect for spring and summer, and this one's supposed to be really good. I've heard some good things about this. Some of you were telling me you really enjoyed it, and to have ice cream on hand, which I will. Our main character in this is Riley Rhodes. She's a travel food blogger and librarian at the CIA, and I am very excited. So she decides to basically go back to her home in Connecticut with all the dairy farms, the covered bridges for a funeral, and she ends up meeting up with old friends. She visits her father's cozy bookshop, and she ends up spending a lot of hours behind the counter at the beloved, utterly delicious ice cream shop. And this basically involves Riley helping out her friend Caroline, who owns the ice cream shop. Unfortunately, they recently lost their like parents who owned the ice cream shop, and her brother have never seen eye to eye on what to do with the family farm and the family ice cream shop. And before any decisions can be made, her brother is found dead, and Caroline is the main suspect in the crime because she had the most to gain from it financially. So Riley is trying to find the killer and try to save like her friend and just clear their name and get some ice cream in the process. So this just sounded like a very fun cozy. I love this cover, and there's a little cat in the very background, which is apparently Caroline's Persian cat, Sprinkles, who's supposed to be kind of snooty. So I'm very excited for this. This is going to be a fun one. I can just tell already. So this next one is from a mystery series that I love, but my library stopped getting after a certain point, and that is Easter Hare Hunt. This is a Bad Hair Day mystery series by Nancy J. Cohen. This takes place in Florida with our main character Marla, who is a hairstylist. She's a very feisty, spunky character. I really love her. She owns her own like hair salon, and in this particular book, she's basically trying to do her client's hair at an Easter egg hunt. And when she arrives, she finds the Easter bunny, like the person wearing the Easter bunny suit, dead in the Easter egg hunt, which is obviously really bad. So her and her husband, Dalton, who's like on the police force, he's a detective, team up to try to solve this mystery before Marla gives birth. So it is going to be dramatic. I can feel this. This is just perfect for this time of year. How adorable is this cover? I love it. I feel like Nancy J. Cohen's writing is just so easy to follow. It's so enjoyable. Her characters are always so lively. I just love her writing style. So I'm really excited because I haven't read a book from the series in a long time because my library had stopped after a while, and I'm just so excited to like reconnect with the series. So this one, oh, it actually looks like it's a used library book that I bought. This is from the Irving Public Library. I don't know where is Irving? Texas. Okay. So this one I'm pretty excited for. This is called Aunty Lee's Delights, a Singaporean mystery by Ovidia Yu. This is the first book and a debut novel by this author. It is a cozy mystery series. This was one of the series that I really wanted to start this year because I'm trying to read more cozy mysteries set in different unique areas and parts of the world, different continents. I don't know if I'll be able to find one from like, you know, Antarctica. Probably not, but I'm trying to hit all the other continents this year. So I thought this one would be a good one for Asia. So our main character in this is Rosie Lee, and she is basically a widow. She's recently lost her husband, and she could have easily sat back and become one of the wealthy widows in the area, which they call a tai tai, an idle rich lady. But instead, she decided to build a culinary empire from her Aunty Lee's Delights restaurant. So she's building an empire of this, and unfortunately, one day a body is found and one of her guests for dinner never shows up. So she suspects the two events are linked and that was the guest who was like murdered in some way. So there are a bunch of people thrown together for this. We have Aunty Lee's henpecked stepson Mark, his social climbing wife Selena, a gay couple whose love is still illegal in Singapore, and an elderly Australian tourist couple whose visit may mask a deeper purpose. So then there's the police commissioner Raja and senior staff sergeant Salim, who quickly discover that Aunty Lee's sharp nose for intrigue can sniff out clues that elude law enforcement. So I love a culinary cozy mystery. I really want to learn more about Singaporean food. It's not a type of food that I don't think I've ever had Singaporean food personally. I've definitely eaten other types of Asian food, but I don't think I've had Singaporean food specifically. So I'm excited to learn more about this, and yeah, this just looks really exciting. It's not very long. It's about 260 pages, and the text is fairly large, so I don't think this will take very long to get through. I'm excited to give this a try and see if it's something I'd like. I think there's 3 books out in the series currently. Let's see what we have next. It's like a workout trying to get these books. Ooh, oh, okay, I recognize this. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. Okay, so this is the latest in the Ice Cream Parlor mystery series. It is the most current book in the series, and that is A Killer Sundae by Abby Collette. This is part of the Ice Cream Parlor series. Currently, there's 3 books out. I have the other book, A Game of Cones, right here, and the first book in the series is A Deadly Inside Scoop, which I read at my library initially. So I'm really excited for this because I just finished this in February, I believe, and it was really good, and I liked it even more than book 1. It was definitely like on an upswing for me, so I'm excited to see what this is. I don't know what this is about. Okay, so this takes place in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Our main character in this is Bronwyn, and she is a very savvy, like millennial character. She's very entrepreneurial. She's got a great mind for marketing, which I love. I love to hear about that and like learn about it. And in the first book, she'd kind of uprooted her family's ice cream parlor, which is called the Cruz Creamery after her last name Cruz, which I think is so clever. But she's uprooted it, she's really redone it, she's like revamping it, adding new flavors like her grandmother used to do, which I love. Her family is absolutely divine. I think they're all fantastic characters. I want to learn more about them. But this one basically takes place during the harvest times. There's like a harvest festival, and Bronwyn wants to take advantage of this by having an ice cream truck on the premises. Unfortunately, a festival goer is poisoned, and she was a former harvest queen, like pageant queen, like harvest queen for the festival, and she is poisoned. And unfortunately, since she had won that title, she had turned into a very bitter woman, and she has no shortage of people who would have wanted her gone. So Bronwyn is on the case trying to solve it. I cannot express how much I love the spines on these. Like, look, so stunning. I love it. I love the neon bright colors. I think it's perfect, especially with the ice cream themes. I love these covers so much. It's one of my favorite cozy mystery series for the covers alone, but the writing is also just really fun, really easy to follow. I cannot wait to read this. So that is the next one I picked out for myself, A Killer Sundae. Oh, a nonfiction that I was gifted for my birthday is Tranquility by Tuesday by Laura Vanderkam. So she is the one who wrote What the Most Successful People Do Before Breakfast. She also wrote the book I Love the Most, which is 168 hours. I don't currently have my copy because I've lent it out to someone, but it is incredible. I talked about it in my nonfiction recommendations book in January, and I will leave that up linked above if you want to hear an in-depth review. But Laura Vanderkam is an excellent productivity writer. She really looks at things from a holistic point of view, where she's like, how can you achieve a happy life both working and outside of work? Like, what can you do to balance everything and do as much as you want to while not burning out, which I appreciate. This is her latest book. It's called Tranquility by Tuesday. It's 9 ways to calm the chaos and make time for what matters, and yeah, I love Laura Vanderkam, so I'm already very excited for this book. I know she's a great writer. I really enjoy what she has to say usually in her books, and I found some of her tips to be very helpful in how I prioritize my time. And I definitely could use help calming the chaos and making time for what matters even more. So this sounded fantastic. Cannot wait to read this. I definitely recommend her as an author. I've read some of her other books. The 168 Hours is where I would start. That was my all-time favorite, but the other ones I read were also very good. I'm so excited for this. So this is one of the new cozy mystery series that I want to start. I've never read anything by this author. Her name is Vivian Conroy, and this is the Stationery Shop Mystery Series. Last Pen Standing is the title. Look at the adorable puppy. And if you fun little fact about me, I adore stationery. Like, I am all for my paper planners, paper journals, cute washi tape, planner stickers, pens. Like, I love stationery. I love sending physical mail to people. Like, I'm the person who still mails like thank you cards, birthday cards. Like, I love stationery. I actually worked at a Hallmark store once. Like, I love stationery. So when I saw that there was a stationery themed cozy mystery series, I was like, what have I been doing with my life? Clearly I've been missing out. So let's see. This one takes place with Delta Douglas, and she is known for organizing killer craft events. It takes place in Tundish, Montana. She's the new co-owner of the stationery shop Wanted, and she decides to develop her own line of crafting products. But on the night of this crafting workshop at this big swanky hotel with glitter and chandeliers and all that, there is more than glitter found on the floors. While they're at the hotel, a guest is actually found dead at the bar, and Delta's best friend is actually suspected of the murder. So with the help of her paper passe and Spud, her canine sidekick, Delta's on the case trying to clear her best friend's name. She named her dog Spud. Like, how... I love it. It's so cute. It's so cheesy. I cannot express how excited I am. Let me know if you've ever heard of this series. I had never heard of this until I was kind of snooping around like Amazon and bookstores to kind of see things, and I saw this and I was like, I need to drop everything and read this. This sounds amazing. So I am very, very excited for this. Let me know if you have read this or any of the other books on today's haul. Let me know which ones I should prioritize if you've read any of these, and yeah, let me know down below. Oh, I forgot I ordered this. Okay, so this is another used book, and it is definitely a used library book, actually all the way from Iowa, and I'm excited for this. This is actually another Bad Hair Day mystery series from Nancy J. Cohen. I totally forgot that I ordered this one. So this is a pleasant surprise. It's called Trimmed to Death. Oh, so this one actually has a nice culinary twist to it. So Marla is actually participating in a bake-off. She has entered her coconut fudge pie, which I'm not the biggest coconut fan, but that sounds good. I'd try that. So basically she has entered it, and while she's learning about if her pie has won, while she's waiting, she decides to join the scavenger hunt where live people are actually like the targets for the scavenger hunt. So she's searching through like the fields or wherever the scavenger hunt is when she actually comes across a body. Terrifying. And the person who's dead is Francine Dodger, who is a food magazine publisher and fellow Bake Off contestant. And when Marla looks into it, there's so many suspects. There's a celebrity TV chef, food critic, olive oil importer, food truck owner, pastry chef, and cookbook author who may be interested in having this woman out of the way. So Marla is on the case trying to solve it. I am so excited. I think this one comes before the Easter one. Oh yeah, it looks like this one was actually discarded. I don't know why though. The book's in good condition otherwise. Like, I mean, it has like the little library like barcode on it, but the book itself is in great condition. But you know what, that works for me. I'll take it. So I'm very excited for this. I forgot I had a second book from this Bad Hair Day mystery series. So I'm so excited for that. Thank you again to any of my family or friends who got me books. I'm very, very excited to read these, and I'm excited to read some of the ones I picked out for myself from some of the series that I'm just super interested in reading more of or starting that just didn't have them in my library. So very excited for this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you have read any of these series or books, which ones you liked the best, which ones you recommend. I'd love to hear if you've picked up any books recently and what you're reading. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do post new book content every single week on this channel, especially within the mystery genre. So if you like mystery, historical fiction mysteries, cozy mysteries, thrillers, you'd really like this channel. Definitely hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!